there guys, my name is ADC Art Attack, and today's video, as you already know because I wrote it in the title, so why am I telling you? But I'm going to be doing Gohan Super Saiyan 1. Team Gohan. This is going to be a real easy, simple tutorial. It's not going to be anything complicated, but it's probably going to be complicated. You know what, this is going to be the most complicated thing you've ever seen in your life, but I'm going to do it. Right, so what I've done here is I've done a circle. I cut the circle in half, I cut the circle in half again. Now I'm going to do like these lines. Oh no, there's police outside, they're coming to get me. So yeah, I'm not going to draw any more lines actually. I'm going to sort of make up my own sort of like, yeah, this line goes here. I got food stuck in my tooth. Nom 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 nom. Saving that for later. Right, so, okay, seriously, get out of my teeth. Right. So these lines that I've done here, you're probably wondering how did I do those, why did I do them? Well, I'm just cutting this in like this sort of thing in half and this in half. So it's like 8 pieces kind of thing. You should do that. Definitely do that. I'm advising you do that, so do it now. And then all we're going to do is we are going to, I'm totally confused on what we're going to do now. Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to actually not do a line across there. You can do a line if you want, but I'm not going to because I just feel like doing too many lines gets a bit messy. So I'm just going to do a dot right there. And then I'm gonna do this distance here. I'm gonna bring it down to about, yeah, right? And then up here we're just gonna do, I don't know, what should we do here? Should we do like, oh yeah, those things? These are the things in the middle of the eyebrows, those little groovy things. I don't know why they're there, but they do it and I'm doing it too. So, excuse me guys. So now we have these marks. So we've got these 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, and then we've got these 3 little things here, which are going to help us out very much so. Now we're going to do the cheeks, and the way I like to do these is I imagine a curve just going across where that midpoint is up there, just sort of curving it round, curves a little bit. You know, imagine if it was going off in that direction. Don't be accurate with it because obviously it doesn't really hit on that one. I don't know why I made that one hit. It wouldn't curve there. But yeah, so we've done this, and it's just going to come below where this line is here. And then we can bring it in, and you'll have to judge this accurately. I'm sure you could figure out a way of making this a tutorial yourself, but honestly, I think it's best you just guess, and definitely do this as a rough, this bit down here, the shape of the chin. I definitely suggest doing it as a rough. Don't do this neat first time because honestly, you'll probably have to change it at some point during this drawing. So let's do another couple of lines here. These are just the neck. You don't have to do these. They're not part of the tutorial. They're not going to help you in this tutorial. The only reason I'm doing them is because it adds a bit more sort of like stuff to the thing. So it looks a bit more like a character. I like to do it. You don't have to, and I don't really suggest doing it anyway. So here we go, let's do the ear. So the ear comes from this point, and we go right the way down, and we're going to go between these 2 points. I don't know why we're going to go between them, but that's where I'm going to put the ears. When I do the ears and things, I don't really use the reference. Like, ears are one of those things that I draw, and I like to just do it my way. I don't really do it, I did it my way. Sorry, I had to, that was just there. It was waiting for me to do it. But yeah, I don't like to copy them. There's some parts of the drawings I just don't like to copy, and some parts, I'm just a little trace artist. But honestly, like, yeah. So let's do the eyebrows anyway. So the eyebrow is going to come across here, and it will start to curve as if it's going to go to the top of this ear, and that's where we're going to stop, and then we're going to just give you like an equal distance apart. So same here, some sort of equal distance. It'll fall flat on this line of the circle, back onto this line of the circle, and then we're going to curve back in, somewhat following the curve of the top curve of the eyebrow. And we'll do the same on this side again. Yeah, again, you don't need to worry yourself trying to get this accurate. Get it as accurate as you can, but remember, this is the rough. This is the rough. You do not need to make this so specially awesome. Like, seriously, just... Who's banging upstairs? But seriously, just take it, no, don't even take your time. Just rush this shit. Get it done. I should probably make him angry as well, actually. We should probably make these a lot. You know what? I'm actually going to erase. I'm erasing in the middle of a tutorial. Because I want to make him angry. I don't know why I made him look so innocent. Let's make him look angry, guys. So we're going to bring these on a sharper, there's not much of a change, but I just didn't like the way he was looking too innocent there. Because seeing Gohan isn't really an innocent guy, he's kind of angry at everything. As 16 says, Gohan, let it go. You have the power. Worst impression ever. Right, let's do the nose. So we're going to go slightly on the other side of this mark. This central guide dividing line, whatever it's called. And we'll go back to that line. You see that line there that we put? And that's the bottom of our nose apparently. There you go, we found the bottom of our nose. And this is exactly why I said you need to just rush this bit, because this chin is going to definitely have to move up. See? Because the mouth is going to fall here, slightly below, yeah, slightly below the nose, and then we're just going to do the chin sort of thing right there. So as you can see, the chin's quite high, so that is definitely going to have to change at some point, but we won't do that just yet. We'll do that soon. So let's do the eyes while we're here. The eyes, they sort of cut right across just where the end, just before the end of the eyebrow, I suppose, and they come on a slight angle, like a slightly different angle to the cheeks. You can do it on the same angle as the cheeks. I mean, it's not gonna really change the drawing too much. It's entirely up to you how you do it. But yeah, so right, we got the rough for the face. Now let's go back to this and start shaping this properly, because that's what we need to do. It needs to start getting a little bit more shape. So we're going to bring this up, and now we can start working out, right, well, the jawline has to fit between these, just where the mouth is, and the nose. So there you go, it just needs to come up just a little bit higher. And I could have done it right first time. I could have planned it better and done it right, but it's fun to just, get the roughs done first. I always say this, you don't need to get it perfect first time. It really doesn't have to be perfect first time. You just gotta get something on the paper before you begin. Get something on the paper, and then continue and then, tidy it up. You don't want to just start doing the drawing, because it's going to take you a lot longer for a start. You're going to make more mistakes, so you might as well just make the rough. Just make the rough as rough as you can. Get yourself a good sense of where everything goes, then correct all the mistakes, then get yourself the good design. As you can see here, the head was a completely wrong shape, but we got it. Look at that, it looks like Gohan now. Obviously, it'll look more like Gohan once I add the ink, so you can actually see the lines better, but we'll get to that in a second. So, this distance here, we're going to go back up, so we're going to do the same distance here, we're going to go up here. This will be the top of the forehead. So let's add just a couple of lines here, just curving there, and just another one here, where the sideburns would be. Right, so we're going to come slightly off, so I don't know what the distance is here, but we're going to go here, and we're just going to curve this up, cut across that point, and then go straight across the eyebrow. It'll cut slightly across it. You can cut as much as you want. I'm just going to do that, and then we're going to bring this up to the, should we go center point? Let's go center point. There you go. Doesn't have to be majorly accurate. This whole area here is where the hair is going to be built. So that's what we're doing now. So let's do the other one here. Now the other one's going to start a little bit higher than this point here. We're going to go up to about here because it curves downwards. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cut right across the ear this time, and the sideburn, and then we're going to go up on like a sort of curve there. And then, I'm not going to continue doing this bit just yet. We'll come back to that bit just yet soon, but we've got a sort of lines going on here. The reason I'm saying that is because we need to find out where the top is. We can sort of guess that it's going to be here, and then curve it around like this, but as you can see, it changed how high this bit goes up. So you want to wait until you get this bit in check, which we can do right now, which is very simple to find. We're going to go here just a slightly off center, so sort of where the peak is here. We're going to go there, and then we're going to do one curve right up like that. Now hopefully you can see that. Well, it's gone a little bit off the paper, but you don't need to see too high. Well, let's bring it down. Screw it. Right, then we're going to do a straight line across here, and we're going to go in line with this sideburn to there. So we're going to do a straight line, and over the sideburn, we're going to go up, and then we're going to curve across like that. So now we've got the top of the hairline. And then now we can establish where this bit of hair goes. We'll cut right down here with this bit. It's So the distance, yeah, it looks quite good. So that's sort of where you want this bit of hair to be, with this kind of distance between those 2 points. And then this is just the big hairline that goes off to the side. So we can figure this one out now. We go to about this point where the first sort of bend would be. When I ink it, you'll see where this bend is, but it's like there. So about here, just outside the circle, we'll follow that up the way it did here. So we're following it, and then once we get to a good height, I don't know, about here looks good, we can start curving off into a distance. You'll have to guess how far the hair goes off to one side. So yeah, you're just gonna have to guess that. It's not. There is no way I can just tell you this is how far. I'm sure I could measure it and give you the exact size, but where's the fun in that, right? This point here is just a little bit higher. You can see there. I don't know, in line with this bit maybe. This is what the hair falls down to, by the way. The hair is literally just looking at the first few strands of hair that you've done and working your way up off of those. And it will just sort of come together. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to look exactly the same as it does in the anime. It depends on how much time you're willing to spend on it. If you're willing to spend, a decent amount of drawing time on it, then sure, you can make it look like it does in the anime. You can make it look really good, which I do with my other drawings. This is a tutorial, we're gonna have some fun with this. It's gonna look quite pathetic at times, but it's also gonna look good sometimes. So let's get this other bit of the hair in. So we'll sort of figure out it's gonna be about here. It's curved. And Gohan's hair as a teen was all over the place. I mean, his hair throughout most of the saga, apart from his bowl cut, which was really weird looking hair design. I don't know who said that was a good design. But yeah, apart from that one, he was pretty much scruffy looking nerf herder. It was a bit weird. I'm doing some rough little things in here just to sort of pimp him out a little bit. Shadow would be there. So this bit of hair will go across this one. We'll go across here, just cut in there, and this one's going to cut across the sideburn, as you can see right there. It's going to come up, and it's not going to quite reach that line just yet. It's just going to sort of imply that it reaches there. So let's let some other minor details just around here. We can sort of do that, and then that, like that. We're getting Gohan done here. Let's go outside. Now this part along here really does follow this circle. As you're going to see right now, we're going to come out here with this part, and it's going to come back in and hit the circle. Then we'll go out a little bit more, and come back in, and just fall off the circle a little bit more. It's just going to gradually come out more and more, so we just need a little bit more. Do this bit out here like that. So as you can see, we've gone off in a straight line across here. And now this one is going to come in, hit the circle, go off in that direction. Don't know how high, maybe in line with that line, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go up. How high? Maybe we'll pair it up with that one, that looks good. And then we'll come in a little bit more. Not too much, but that's looking good. Now these parts of the hair, they come back onto the line. So we've got one little bit here, and we're just going to make that come in. It's going to go on the line, but we'll cut it in a little bit more. We'll go up here, bring it across, curve it. Gosh, having a little bit of trouble curving it. There you go, it hits that line right there. This one, a big sprout, we're just going to bring that up like that. Curve it. And now all we've got to do here is just the top of his hair. Which sort of comes out in a weird sort of design like that. I don't know. But there you go. We've got our Teen Gohan. Now we can do some rough markings for the eyes. The eyes, seriously, I'm not going to lie. The eyes are pretty much a hit and a miss. Sometimes you'll get it right first time. Other times you're going to have to erase and just keep erasing until you get it right. It's going to be a nuisance. Honestly, I can't stand doing eyes. I'm joking, I love doing eyes, but seriously, it is going to be a bit of a trek. So let's do some inking on this. Now I've not got many. I've got a load of pens around me, but not many of these have ink in them. So let me grab this one because I'm pretty sure this one's going to have ink. And this will just be quick inking because I just want you guys to see the. Oh, this is perfect. This one's got ink. Yay! So I just want you to see the actual shape of the head we've got in the end. So we get this little point here, and I totally messed up that bit there. That's okay. So it comes down to this point. It sort of curves a little bit, but then it goes back up. Like that. So there you go. We got the perfect head shape. That's how we did it. We did it by being really rough. Literally. All we had to do was just be messy and get the we got the base down in a somewhat turned out to be wrong, so then we just fixed it up. Then what we're going to do is do the nose and stuff. And I mean, this tutorial is pretty much done now. Now I'm just inking it and stuff. I'm not going to bother colouring it and things. There's no real point to doing it. But I hope that this video has, you know, really helped you out. Just in case I do cut off and I just, you know, go into speed territory. Yeah, I hope this has really helped you out. I know it's not been the absolute king of drawings. But if you want to see some of my good drawings, you can check out my Instagram, which is ADC Art Attack. Or you can check my other drawing videos, because I have done like 1 or 2 very serious drawings. I think I actually did one a couple of days ago, my Deadpool and Vegeta cosplay one, which was a good drawing. It was a good drawing. It wasn't my best drawing, because it was a sort of a new thing. Like, I wasn't really copying much. Obviously I had the Deadpool, but the Vegeta side of it I had to freestyle. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But I mean, what do you guys think? Do you like this drawing? Is it a good drawing? Did it help you out? What would you like to see me do? And would you like me to do more serious tutorials? I'm sure everyone's going to say yes, do more serious ones, and less of these sort of creating my own random style of tutorial. I'm not going to lie and say that I use this style. I really don't use this style. As you've seen if you watch me on Twitch, which I do live stream pretty much daily, where I draw... Yeah, I draw most of my drawings on Twitch nowadays, and I paint, obviously, custom orders, because I work as a customizer, like shoes and things. But yeah, like, if you want to see me do serious drawings, you can check those out. And so I'm not going to lie and say that I do use this technique, because I don't. When I draw, I literally draw... I'm either copying an image that I see and then I alter it with my own perception, or when I draw, I generally don't draw guidelines. I do draw rough drawings, don't get me wrong, I do the rough things, sort of like what I did with the head down here. I did the rough, and then I built upon the rough. I do that, but I don't do this big technical type thing. It definitely helps. I'm not going to lie and say it won't help you. You don't need to be an experienced, an inexperienced artist to use that style. It definitely helps, and my artwork is better when I use a sort of guide, but not to this level of extreme. This is more of a lesson type of guide, doing the very accurate circle, the accurate lines and guidelines, and using a ruler and things. That's a very technical way of drawing, and I'm not a fan of it, but it's definitely educational, and it's definitely something that will help someone who wants to learn how to draw these characters, because you get to learn sort of the small things that make the character the character. You get to learn those small little things, those minor details, like how far apart the eyes are to the nose, and you get to learn them in this style and implement them into your own artwork like that. But yeah, when I do rough guides for myself, it'll usually be a circle. I will do a circle. Most of my Dragon Ball Z characters start with a circle, but I usually build within the circle. I don't branch outside of the circle. And I know that's probably making no sense to you right now, but the best way to explain it is, when I've done a circle here and then I built downwards, I went outside the circle to the face, I would never do that. Usually my circle would be the face and the hair within the circle. The hair might come out of the circle and things, that's fine, but I would never build the face outside of the circle. That's my preference and my style that works best for me, but it's not the best at teaching, it's not the best at showing people how to do it. Because seriously, the way I draw it is so... It comes out accurate, but it's so sloppy at the same time. So yeah. But we are pretty much done here. Gohan's looking like Gohan now. As you can see, I wasn't lying to you. We'd make him look like Gohan. We'd do another Android 16. The eyes are a little... I don't know. What do you think of the eyes? Did I do the eyes right? I'm not doing them majorly accurate. But what do you think? Let's erase this, and guys, that is the end of this tutorial. I hope this video helped you. I really do hope it helped you out. I enjoyed making it. I do enjoy teaching. So yeah. Let me know with a like or a dislike or a comment. Comments are always good. I love comments. And I shall see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye bye then.